you beautiful people. Here is an absolutely wonderful channeling by John Smallman that came the other day from the Sananda website. And it's a channeling from Saul. And the title is, Truly, this is both a crazy and fantastic time to be incarnate. As the mainstream media continues to focus on conflict, disagreements and general calamities, set your intent to focus on love. Love is the power of God extended to and shared with all of creation. There is absolutely nothing that approaches its power, strength, intelligence and wisdom, or its complete and utter unconditional acceptance of all sentient life. Love is the infinite field in which all of creation expands to add joy continuously to all that it contains. Love always acts joyfully and with infinite wisdom. It is the truth that is reality. There is nothing else. For eons, humans have sought love outside themselves, from another or from God. But God, who is love, is within you and will be found nowhere else. Yes, you may well find another to love you, but that will always be conditional love. Conditional on your living up to their ideas of what love should be. Yes, even though a mother's love for her children is very strong, nevertheless, if the child is not in love with itself, it will remain unsatisfied and searching. Self-love dissolves unworthiness, guilt, inadequacy and shame. And there is no one in human form who has not experienced these feelings, in fact, these beliefs about themselves. You are who you are, just as God created you, and that will never change. So to attempt to model yourself on someone else, no matter how wonderful, honest or perfect they appear to you to be, will never bring you peace, contentment or satisfaction. Those can only be found through self-acceptance, self-love, which is acceptance of yourself just as you are, a perfect divine child of God who has chosen to undergo the human experience of lack and limitation. Once you realize that and accept it, then and only then will you find peace. True inner peace, not a temporary cessation of conflict with others or with life itself, is only found in self-acceptance and the resultant uncovering within yourself of the love that has always resided there. Fear, bitterness, anger and resentment in any form effectively fill your minds with distractions from reality, love, blocking your awareness of what always rests within you. The first step toward this awareness is through forgiveness, forgiveness of yourselves and of others. Forgiveness is not choosing to overlook faults in yourself or others. It is choosing to see that they are unreal. Faults are mistakes or errors that have occurred in your human lives before this moment of now, which you choose to focus your attention on now, even though they are no longer occurring. Yes, they may occur again, and if they do, then deal with them, but don't dwell on them. When you dwell on them and relive them, there is no way you can be at peace, because they are stirring up negative emotions in the present moment about something that is over. Emotions are useful. They show you how you feel in certain situations, allowing you to decide how to respond. However, very often people allow themselves, most unconsciously, to be driven and directed by their emotions, and that frequently leads to conflict, but it never leads to peace, inner peace, which is the only true peace. Not to react in anger is good, but it is not enough, because that anger has to be felt and released. If it is not released, it festers and demands your attention. When you are at peace, nothing demands your attention. Instead, you choose in each moment where to focus your attention. When you choose where to focus your attention instead of allowing your moods or your emotions to direct you, you will be able to deal with all that arises peacefully, even with situations that arise as conflict. You are all presently incarnate on earth at this time because you all chose to be here at this time in humanity's ongoing spiritual evolution. Truly, this is both a crazy and a fantastic time to be incarnate, and you knew that would be the case before you made that choice. Your presence, the presence of each one of you, is an absolutely essential part of humanity's awakening process, your awakening process. You are most highly honored here in the spiritual realms for your inspired and courageous individual decisions to incarnate and most positively assist in the awakening process. You all knew it would be a most demanding experience, but you also knew that you would have massive assistance from those in the spiritual realms throughout what at times would be a tempestuous journey, a wild ride. Nevertheless, you also knew that it would be exciting, uplifting, and marvelously fulfilling, because of course you also knew that you could not fail to complete it perfectly. So go within as often as you can daily to your holy inner sanctuaries. Ask for help and guidance and open your hearts. Freed from any anger, bitterness or resentments that you may have been clinging to, and accept and enjoy the loving embrace that awaits you there in every moment, strengthening and fortifying you so that you can deal peacefully and lovingly with whatever arises. And you will. Failure is not an option and is completely impossible. You will return home. With so very much love, Saul.